Hey guys, how's it going? If you saw yesterday's video, we did a bunch of antique shopping, and I figured while we're in the area, which is about 2 hours away from home, we would stop at Green Acres. If you've been here long enough, we've been here many times. I was actually just recently here, and well, it's raining, so we might as well go do a little plant shopping. Brent is gonna stay in the car, and we're gonna hop in and see what we can find. And I'm not even gonna bother not grabbing a shopping cart. I'm definitely gonna grab a shopping cart, because I will fill it. I've met me before. So it looks like they got all of their Christmas trees in. So crazy. Christmas trees, I can't even say it's so crazy because my Christmas trees are up and they are fully decorated. But look at these. These are 47 and they are massive. They're huge and they're beautiful. Oh, that's so gorgeous and it smells divine. 47? That's not bad. These ones are precious. These ones are 65. We've got some like faux little apples, the real pine cones in there. Beautiful. Looks like they also have door swags, which we will be making. I like this. That's a really, really great idea to hang over the door. I might copy that if we're being completely honest. That's really pretty. I wish that you guys could smell how good it smells in here because it is divine. Oh. They have the garland, Western Cedar, red. This is so good, 35 for 25 feet. I might pick one of those up. I'm gonna talk to Brent about that. These are kind of cute. These might be fun. I don't know the name of these. You think I would? They're really pretty though. It looks like they've put out their hellebore. Looks like this is just a green one. The seed pods on these ones are really pretty. Wow, these are only $18. If they had different colors besides green, I would probably grab them. The green isn't my favorite color, but for $18 or $18.50, you really can't even beat that. I think I might grab an array of succulents while we're here. They're $4 a piece. And maybe we could do some type of winter project with them. This one's super interesting. It kind of looks like a Tradescantha. Very interesting. The echinacea, those are so pretty. Okay, I kind of want to look at these metal trellises. These are pretty cool. These really big ones are $80. I don't think that's too bad. There's small, medium, and large ones. And I kind of like the really big ones. They're really pretty. 80? That's a lot of money. It's not that bad, right? Right? I don't know. They have some glazed saucers, so I'm going to grab a few of these because these will be so helpful. So we're gonna grab a couple of these. These ones are $9.75, which is not bad at all. I love the glazed ones because then what happens is with terracotta ones that are unglazed, they seep all over to the counter, and that's not my favorite. So we're gonna grab a couple. Okay, I just grabbed a couple. The cheapest one being $2.50 and the most expensive one right here being $14.50. Actually, no, I grabbed the one that was $9.75. There is a bigger one. How much bigger is it? It's not a whole lot bigger. I think we'll just stick with the smaller one. This is cool. They've got some of the 2-ball topiaries. I think do I have a 2-ball one or a 3-ball one? 75. They also have these spiral ones that I always think are so pretty, but I think they're a little too fancy or too ornate for me. Look who decided to join us. He found the ornamental kale. I was planning on grabbing some more to match the ones that we have, but those ones are like bolting and they're not the right ones. So I was gonna try to find the right ones. These ones are huge. Put your hand there. These are stunning. That one's $18 though. That's huge, beautiful. But I want the $10 ones. Okay, last time I was here, I was looking at these and I did not grab them. I'm going to grab one of them because I think that would be so pretty all by itself, just in a container. I would like to start doing more standalone plants. I've never seen this before. Weikiki sunset? I don't know what this is. Very interesting, really pretty. Oh, this was one that I really wanted to get my hands on this year and I couldn't find it. It will winter over. It'll actually do really well in the winter time for us. I might grab some of these. Yeah, we'll grab 3 of them. Perfect. Brent found the rosemary and the lavender trees. They're $28.50, but they also have some smaller ones that are $16. And then they have even smaller ones that are $11. They're really cute. I love this tree. Which ones are these? These ones are so pretty. I really wish that you guys could smell this. 195 silver tip. These are so pretty. I wonder where they come from. It says BC. Are they coming from Canada? They're probably coming from Canada. Most Christmas tree lots where we live have this style of tree. We almost never really see this style of tree. So these ones are really fun. The style of Christmas tree that I really want to do with all the dangling Christmas ornaments, this would be such a beautiful tree for it. We just don't do real trees. I think I see the kale over there on that other side. We'll go over there, see if they're the right ones. This is when I wish that I had bought a million of the ones that I saw, but of course I didn't. Oh, they're $7. You were right. I think these ones are different than the one that I picked up. Dang it. But I still think that we should probably grab a couple, you think? But they're smaller. Yeah, we're wishing that they had larger ones of these. They don't really grow where we live. They tend to just bolt. So that's kind of the issue, is you kind of have to buy them at the size that we want them. So I guess we'll just stick with just the two that we have, but these ones are really pretty and they're $7 a piece, which is not bad at all. All right, we're gonna go out this way. First off, this is so pretty. I don't want it in my garden, but it is really pretty. It's the one that blooms at Christmas time. Yeah, Yuletide camellia. And it blooms in the winter versus in the springtime. Very pretty. Just not for me. Okay, let's see what we can find. We need to find some like winter interest style plants. What that looks like, I'm not 100% certain. Oh, we could totally get, remember we talked about a tree fern? $79.40. Look at, they of course would sell out. They sold out of the tree ferns that I wanted. Dang it. That would have been such a good thing to plant this time of year, a tree fern. They've got two of them, but I don't know. The other ones that they had were really good size. This one looks really sad. We could buy the $14 one. This is so pretty. The cypress spiral. It is huge too. In a box, it's $500. So beautiful. That would be so much work. And I have had a few of these plants, these cypress, and I have killed 3 of them. I've had 3, I've killed 3. I don't do well with them for some reason. No clue why. And he's off. He left. He's gone. I want to see what this is. I feel like I saw Aaron from the Impatient Gardener growing this. $36. Kind of interesting. How big does this thing get? It only gets 5 to 6 feet tall and 4 to 5 feet wide. It probably needs support, huh? It's a Japanese Aurelia and Ivy cross. Can be trained as a specimen, vine, espalier, or even ground cover. Well, that one probably got really tall and flopped. Yeah. He said he noticed the broken branch on that one. Kind of interesting though. I mean, we could grab one back there. Really pretty. Would you want to plant one of those? Okay, we're gonna wait on this guy. Well, I'm sure we'll come across it at some point, but we have to really figure out our garden again. We got to figure out the shade situation. Where is shade? Where is not shade in our garden? We're relearning it, especially because now that we took out everything in the side yard, that is a full sun area, which is kind of where I thought that I would put it. And then I remembered that's no longer the option. If we weren't in a rental car, because we dropped the car off to get fixed today, I would buy a tree, but I don't want to put a tree in a rental car. That feels like I'll get charged a cleaning fee or something. And these are always so pretty, the Breath of Heavens. I really like these a lot. 2 to 3 feet tall and 4 feet wide. I saw somebody turning these into topiary and thought that was pretty cool. And then same thing with the Breath of Heaven, 5 feet tall, 5 feet wide. But these are really, the Breath of Heaven is a really big parking lot plant where I live at least. They have a lot of good specimens right now too. Fall really is such a good time to get to planting, so it makes sense that they bring in a lot of stuff. $2.95 for the Colorado Blue Spruce. That one gets only 5 feet by 6 feet. All right. $2.95 for the Dwarf White Pine. Those are really pretty. 10 feet by 5 feet. That's crazy. 10 feet is dwarf. That's wild to me. Patio tree, 5 feet tall, 6 feet wide. Let me know. These types of patio trees, when they are that size, do they then get taller? because other ones that are grafted like this don't get taller. So I don't know how that works. Who is this? Australian black pine. That's really, really pretty. Wow, I love how tight that is. This is $350, 20 feet tall, 8 to 15 feet wide. Hardy in zones 4 through 8. This is a really pretty pine tree. We don't have room for it though. Okay. This is really pretty. It's a sunshine privet and it is so gorgeous. I really want it. I hate privets, so I'm not sure. Maybe this one is one that is sterile or something. It says that it's used as a, like, you can use it as a hedge or a border. Water-wise, non-invasive solution. This tough plant, versatile, 7 feet tall, 4 feet wide. I wonder if it spreads. I'm gonna do some research and then maybe I could come back at some point. Well, we're gonna have to come back because we have to drop the rental car off, but that's actually really cool. $40 for that one, $24 for the smaller one. This is probably a situation after I do some research that I would go with the smaller one if they grow pretty quick. But it's really, really pretty. We're gonna walk through here. Last time I came, I didn't really walk through this area so much. I just barely came in here just to look at the lemons, which I still absolutely love. Look at this. Oh, they're so pretty this time of year. It's so gorgeous. These ones are $185 because they're trained flat. Kind of a lot of money though. Let's see what else. Eureka lemons. I think this is the one that my grandmother had. Why did she have this one? California Classic Lemon, tart juice, good zest. I feel like this was like a really like flavorful lemon. Grafted onto a semi-dwarf rootstock. How big does this get? Height 10 to 15 feet at maturity. I don't need that. Over on this side, it looks like a lot of things blew over, but it looks like they had a bunch of Texas privet patio trees. They're pretty. I have a bad taste in my mouth against privets because we had privets, which I don't know what kind of privet we had, but I mean, the leaves on these ones feel different. They look different. And same thing with the privet that was over there. So maybe I should do some research on privets before I start bad-mouthing all of them. The privet that we had, garbage tree. I hated it so much. Emerald Holly, Spiral, $175. Blue Carpet Juniper, Standard. That's kind of fun. 6 feet tall, 8 feet wide, $110. That's kind of looks like Cousin It. I was really hoping to be able to find some type of red for in the garden. I'm really struggling adding red into our garden. And this is all citrus on this side. Growing some type of citrus would be kind of fun to have inside the greenhouse. I always think it's so pretty when people have citrus in their greenhouse. Lots of evergreens. It says shrubby yews. Learned my lesson. It's not a yew. It's a podocarpus. I hate that it's called a shrubby yew. That actually really annoys me. It's not a yew. In case you thought it was, like I did. Let's see. Lots of... Oh, this is really pretty. Blue Korean Arborvitae, $85. Look at this. I love the way that that looks. That's really pretty. Look at, here's a landscape specimen photo. That's so pretty. Too bad Brent doesn't like that color. Lots of redwoods, 82. Smaller redwoods for 45. And so many like Italian cypress. Blue Italian, dwarf Italian, blue Italian, dwarf cypress Italian, totem. What's this one? That's cool. 3 feet wide, 25 to 30 feet. That's that one, I think. Dwarf Italian cypress totem is 1 to 2 feet wide and is 15 feet tall. That would actually be really good, maybe to mask the telephone pole. Yeah, hardy down to zone 7A. Italian cypress do really great. It would be a really cool one for landscape, but it's probably a little bit too narrow. So we want to find something that's maybe like 2 to 3 feet wide. What is this one? Juniper Spartan, a Spartan juniper. I don't want any more junipers. They're so spiky. This is cool. They've got black bamboo. I won't ever buy it, but isn't that amazing? Black bamboo. That's a showstopper for sure. $70. Brent is gonna go grab the cart for us, but I think we found a tree that we're gonna go with. How pretty is this one? This is a Monterey cypress called Lemon Yellow. She is beautiful, so in love with her. And she's going to be getting only 6 to 8 feet wide, so wider than I wanted, but it's so pretty. I think it'll totally be worth it. 20 to 30 feet tall, which is perfect. It can get as tall as it would like. Hardy in zones 7 through 10, and it has a little fragrance to it. Brent said that he can smell some like lemony smells to it. I couldn't smell it, but also it's been raining, so I don't know. It's really pretty. Very happy with it, and it's $125, which feels like a lot of dollars, but it's a moderate grower, and this way we're getting something that's already a really, really good size. Well, if we had brought the big car, we may have bought that one or even that one back there, because you can see, so we're getting one that's that size, but it would be really nice to get one that is that large. Like that one back there is really not bad at all. It's kind of narrow at the base, but I think that one would fill out really nicely. There is no possibility of us fitting that in the car at all. Even this one, well, this one is going to be a tight squeeze, just so you can see how tall it is. I mean, she's not small, so it's gonna be a tight squeeze to get it in the car for sure. I mean, it'll fit. It's just, I might be riding with it in my face on the ride home. And hopefully we can get some of this moisture off, because this is gonna be a lot of water on here. So we're gonna load this up, and I don't think we're gonna grab anything else. We'll keep walking through, see if we see anything, but it looks like it's mostly Christmas trees right here. So let's get this on the cart. I'll let Brent do it. I was just telling Brent that I really wish that we could fit a 60-foot wide oak tree. Look at the color on that. They're so pretty. I love the color of oak leaves. Wait, here's the pittosporum that we have in our landscape, I think. Golf ball? I don't know, it's one of these. It's only gonna get like 3 to 4 feet tall. So that one only gets 3 to 4 feet tall. That one only gets 3 to 4 feet tall. That one only gets 2 feet tall and wide. So pittosporums come in a whole bunch of different sizes. We had, I believe it might have been this one, that gets taller. 8 to 15 feet tall, 12 to 15 feet tall. Oh gosh, this is stunning. I actually think it was this one because it was a black stem. This was it, black stem pittosporum, 15 to 25 feet tall, 10 to 15 feet wide. Would you want to replace that pittosporum that died? Ours was that color, but I bought a black stem one. So it was that one. It's so pretty. We're gonna wait to replant it since the animals just ate the roots off of mine. But $32 for a 5-gallon is not too shabby at all. But also, look at the color of that. Are you kidding me? I don't have room, I don't have room, I don't have room. I think this is a Chinese pistache. Yep, Chinese pistache. Keith Davey, $1,300. But this thing is huge. Eye level is right there. Yeah, go ahead, dig that hole, Robbie. We lost him again. He's off looking at more flowers. I think that was that the strawberry? No, an azalea? No, arbutus. Arbutus. They're very pretty. These are really, really pretty. Oh, look at it. 3-ball. I love that. 77. The spiral, it looks like it's 65. It looks like they had another spiral that was 85, but I don't see it over here anymore. A bigger one, it looks like. 7-gallon versus a 5. We're gonna grab an amaryllis, but we're gonna grab ones that are not already blooming, because these guys will bloom and then they will be pretty close to done. So we're gonna grab, I think one of the white ones is what we're gonna end up having to grab. So it looks like the red ones have all really started to grow like crazy. So we'll grab one of these. This is Alfresco. They're $2.75 each. Oh no, that's garlic. They're $9.50 each. I was looking at the wrong tag. Okay, I didn't think that I was gonna come inside, but it's looking so cute in here. I wonder if they have a bunch of Christmas ornaments, because I would love to get a really pretty Christmas ornament, garden related one, you know? Oh my gosh, look at this grow light for inside. It's shaped like a mushroom. That's really cute. A lot of these would make such great gifts. Okay, we're gonna look at the houseplants really quickly. I do need to grab a few. Look at that. That is really cool. Ooh, I love that. Way too much. We should do something like that. And grow lilies. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do something like this and grow lilies. Also, look at this terracotta pot. That's really pretty. I like that a lot. This just makes me feel like I have a lot of work to do to get my greenhouse to look like this. I would love if it looked like this. I love this idea of stacking. Genius. Isn't it so funny that this time of year is when all of a sudden I get really into houseplants. I don't care about houseplants any other time of the year until I can't be outside as much as I would like to be. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh yeah, houseplants. One of my friends just opened up a business and she has a slat wall and wants to put some plants on there. So I'm gonna grab one of these pothos to put there. I might also grab one of those neon yellow ones. That's really pretty. Look at how interesting this is. Is this some kind of ivy? Ivy algarium? It's $18.50. Maybe this is the one that you always see in landscapes around here. It is so pretty in here and so colorful in here. Oh, look at this. They must be doing like an arrangement. How fun is that? Oh, they must be doing a fairy garden. That's so cute. I love that. That's classy. Oh, I love that. That's pretty too. I just love ivy so much. Do we think that it's possible I could keep micro ferns alive? I don't know. Maybe if I use one of the saucers I just bought to keep them watered. This is actually genius. Look, they've got gravel down here. That's a really cool idea. So much inspiration. I love this table too, actually. Huh. Maybe this is something that I kind of need to think about doing for in the greenhouse. Okay, I found the Christmas ornaments. We're going to grab a few of them. They're all the glass ones. I'm not gonna grab this one. This one's really pretty though. It's $21. I would like to find something bird related for Brent. And then I would like to find one for me also. I don't know why. I really, really like the Brussels sprout so much. $13.50. This one might be one that comes home with me. I love Brussels sprouts. Brent hates them. Get some really cute little wooden villages. That's really cute. Very sweet. I also have this. This is kind of fun. We should make this. This should be a craft day one day. We could totally do this. How much is this? I don't see how much this is, but I guarantee that we could build this and then it'll cost more than what it would cost just to buy it. It's a gingerbread missing a leg. That's messed up. $11.50. Oh, the rubber duck. That's kind of fun. I'm obsessing over Christmas ornaments this year really hard. Okay, let's go back to this tower. Wonder Bread. If for some reason you need Wonder Bread. Well, the strawberry's kind of fun. They do have this one. And Brent loves birds. This one's $21.50. It's a little too glittery. I don't mind if it's shiny. Like this is shiny, like this set of cherry tomatoes, like a little sparkle, that's fine. And I have this one, but I don't want just a hummingbird feeder with, I don't like the ceramic hummingbirds on there. Here's another bird feeder. These are all so glittery. I wish they weren't so covered in glitter. Like, I love this. Poor hummingbird. Nope. No hummingbirds for Brent. And I don't think I'm gonna get just the Brussels sprout. So fun story. We had to drop off the car to get a fix. And they just called us saying that they couldn't find any issues. And so they will not be fixing the car because they couldn't find any issues. We have a coolant leak. Brent is super into cars, very automotive person. That's all he does is watch car videos. And we replaced the coolant in it twice in the matter of a month. So there's obviously a leak. They said they couldn't find anything, so they're not gonna do anything about it. He's a little frustrated. I'm annoyed because we came all the way down here just for that. We did get to do 2 videos. We did get to do antique shopping and garden shopping for it, but he just drove 15 minutes to go pick up the car. So he left me here. So I have half hour that I'm here by myself now, and I'm already finished shopping. So He's gonna go pick up the car, because otherwise we were gonna load this into the rental car, and then we were going to have to, we thought we were gonna head home. We didn't think they were gonna call us tonight, and they called us. So now he's gonna pick that car up, so we're not loading this into the rental car. So we're here for a half hour. Okay, well, I checked out, I spent $216, and I'm gonna be here for the next half hour, so we're gonna finish walking around, I guess. We're gonna go outside, but first we're gonna stop over here. Okay, I never show off the furniture because it's so expensive here. It's all really beautiful, but I was just talking with one of the sales associates that works here, and she said she primarily works in the furniture area, and she was showing off this sectional right here. Okay, first off, it's beautiful. It's exactly what I would want. Then she showed me, see these little boxes down here? They are heated. The seats are heated. And it feels so good. I was sitting in this one and we got to chatting, and it is so warm. It is so beautiful. Here's the set. Very expensive, very beautiful. And I wish that I had a heated couch. I've never been a huge primrose fan. I like some of them, but some of these, like on a standalone plant, really, really pretty. That one, and then look at this one. Like if I just ignored all the other colors that are in here, this is so pretty. I think I just get so like bent out of shape over them because usually they're so mixed in with a million different colors and I just can't see it. But then when I actually came over here and I looked at these ones, like if I were to just set this out by itself, I love how that looks. That is so pretty. I didn't even notice this one. Look how pretty that is. That's stunning. I just get so bogged down over them because they're usually mixed in with a bunch of colors, and then my brain goes, no. Look at what I just found. How cool is this? It's $21.50, and I feel like this might be something that I need to figure out how to DIY. That is so pretty. It looks like it's just fishing line on there. I can't quite tell the wire that they used. It's gotta be fishing line. No, it's like green, and it's green and it's really small wire, but that is so pretty. Oh, I can't spend any more money today. And Brent just texted me that he is on his way back. So this is where the video is actually going to end. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.